let's get started, guys. What is the meaning of mensuration?
Measurement, sir.
Measurement. Perfect. The literal meaning of mensuration is measurement. Now, what type of questions will be asked from mensuration?
Finding area, like
Okay. Area,
length or something.
perimeter. Okay. In case of a two-dimensional figures, in case of three-dimensional solids, you will be asked about surface area and volume, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. Yeah. So in CRT, mensuration is concerned, you will be asked questions mostly about three-dimensional solids. When you look at the previous papers, okay, you will be asked, yes, okay, questions based on three-dimensional solids rather than two-dimensional figures. Okay, there are some questions which are asked in previous CRT exams. So I have some collection of those questions. Okay, we'll discuss for 2D figures, and mainly today we will mainly concentrate on three-dimensional solids. Okay, so are you guys? Shall we start today's session? Quick responses.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So do you need to attempt question from mensuration? Yes or no? Mensuration easy? I consider yes. I consider mensuration to be easy because the only thing that you have to do is you need to remember the formulas on there. Okay, formula based questions. Clear? Now first question. Okay, we'll for two-dimensional figures we will discuss the concepts along with questions. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute. We'll discuss this after 1 minute. Any value in roots, you can type R. Okay, let's consider R as root. Okay, if your answer is root 20 root 27, then write R 27. Okay. Okay. Yes, guys. Now, how can we find area of a triangle? Tell me the formulas that you know. What is general formula to calculate area of a triangle? Half base into corresponding height. It should be corresponding height. Okay, if let us say if this is the triangle ABC, okay, if you are considering this as base, okay, so if the side A is base, you have to consider the corresponding height. Okay, half base into height. Do you know any other formula? Yeah, we have one important formula which is known as Heron's formula. I bet many of you know that. Okay, that is under root S
S
into
into S
S
minus
minus. Yeah, tell me.
minus B into S minus C.
Perfect. So this is Heron's formula. Now, do we have any other formulas to calculate area of a triangle? Yes. So if you are given with, for example, let us say this angle theta, you can find the area using half AB, this side, half into length of this side into length of this side BC, and sine theta, sine of the angle included between these two sides. Okay. Now this is also known as sine rule. Okay, this is derived from sine rule. Okay, you can Find area using any of these three formulas. And you also have one more formula, two more formulas, including the in radius and circum radius. Okay, so they are not asked in your CRT. In radius and circum radius, no. So the most you'll be asked questions based on these three formulas. So you need to identify when to use these formulas. Ante. Now what are we given with? You are given with three sides of a triangle. So which formula will you use? If you are given with base into height, I will be using this formula. If you are given with length of two sides and the angle between them, I will be using this formula. We are given with three sides of a triangle. So I will be using Heron's formula to solve this question. So this is root over s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. So what is s? A, B, C are
A
the
plus B plus C by
sides of a triangle. S is called semi-perimeter. And what is the perimeter of a triangle?
plus B plus C.
A
A
plus
plus
B
B.
plus.
So perimeter is nothing but the outer boundary. Okay. How the third formula works, sir? Lengths are different. So we are considering this, isn't it? Semi-perimeter. So S is equal to semi-perimeter. So half of the perimeter. Perimeter of a triangle is nothing but A plus B plus C. Sum of all the three sides by 2. Okay. Here A is equal to 12, B is equal to 18, C is equal to 24. Isn't it? Substitute the value in this formula and find the value of S. S is equal to 12 plus 18 plus 24 by 2. So 12 plus 18 is 30, 30 plus 24 is 54, 54 by 2 is 27. So now you have the value of S, value of A, B and C. Just substitute here and find the answer. So this will be under 27 into 27 minus 12, 15, 27 minus 18, 9 and 27 minus 24, 3. So 27 and we have 27. I can bring 27 outside and root 15 inside. So the answer for this question should be 27 root 15. Perfect. Any doubts, guys? Any doubts? Quick responses, please. So you need to identify when to use a formula. That's it. Okay. Clear? Can I move to next question? Yes. Okay.
Sir,
So what's your doubt? Any answers, guys?
sir,
Quick response. Yeah, what's your doubt?
AC 35 or 53, sir? 53.
53 kada?
Okay.
Now, okay, so we have a triangle ABC. Okay, so we already have it. So we have a triangle ABC here. So let this be A, let this be B, let this be C. So AB is 35. So this length is 35, BC is 24, and AC is 53. Now find the length of altitude AD on side BC. So if you draw a perpendicular, okay, we need to determine the length of this line AD, this line segment AD. Now, given with three sides, can we determine the altitude? Do we have any direct formula to determine the length of an altitude? Yes or no?
ఐసోలేషన్ ట్రయాంగిల్ కి అయితే ఉంది సార్.
Isosceles triangle కి అయితే ఉంది. Okay, for any triangle, for a normal triangle. Yes or no? But you do not know this length kada. So this is a right angle triangle. Okay, ADB is a right angle triangle. This side is 35. What about this side? We don't know that. Okay, so how to solve this question?
A cuts BC in two equal.
See, I'm not.
Of the triangle. Sir, if angle ADB is 90, then we can find the altitude measure.
How can you find altitude? Do you know BD? The length of BD? But this is an altitude.
Heron's formula నుంచి ఏరియా ఏరియా
Perfect. Yeah, that's the process. Here, please understand one thing. D is not the midpoint. This is not the median. This is the altitude. Okay. So when will be altitude equal to median? Epudu same unde ante when this is an isosceles triangle, then only. Or in case of an equilateral triangle. Okay, this is a scalene triangle. So you cannot determine BD. Okay, but how are these three sides and altitude related? What is common between them? Area. Can we find the area of this triangle given with three sides? Yes, I can equate this area to half into base. So we want the length of this altitude AD, isn't it? So we have to take the corresponding base, which is BC 24 into, let us say, its height h. Okay, so can we find the area? Yes. So first let us find the value of semi-perimeter. So this is equal to 35 plus 24 plus 53 by 2. What is the value of this? Quick responses, guys. 112, 56. Huh? This is 112. 112 by 2 is 56. Okay. So we have the value of S here. Now let us calculate the area. The area is equal to under root S 56 into 56 minus AB. So 56 minus 35. 21 into. Okay. 56 minus 24. 32. 32 into 56 minus 53. 3. So can someone tell me the value of this? 336. Huh? Okay, so area is equal to 336. Okay, now this area is equal to half into 24 into height. So 336 divided by 12. So 23, I guess.
28 sir.
28. Okay,
Okay.
1 minute. Yeah, 96, isn't it? So 96 and 28. So the height should be 28 centimeters. The answer should be 28. Perfect. Clear? Clear, guys? Any doubts? Quick responses. So, see, does it take more time using calculator? No, I don't consider that, because if you factorize this, you will get 336 for sure in less than 30 seconds. All we need to do is find the value of S. This can be factorized easily, and you will get the value 336 easily. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Yeah. So third type. Perfect. So we are given with length of the two sides and the included angle between them, isn't it? Okay. So the formula that has to be used will be area.
AB sin theta.
Yeah, half into AB, 4 into 6 into sine theta. What is sine 30?
Half.
Half, 1 by 2. So half into 4 into 6 into 1 by 2. So these two will get cancelled and the answer should be 6 square centimeters. Easy question. So the first thing you need to identify it is which formula to use where. If you can get it, the problem can be solved. But you also have to remember those formulas. Okay. Clear? Clear, guys? Okay, moving ahead. Now this is asked in one of the CRT exams, guys.
Please,
Okay, option D, D, D. So majority of the responses are option D. Now let's see. So first we need to understand the question. So you have a wire. Okay. This length is 264 centimeters and it is bent to form a rectangle. So it was bent like this to form a rectangle whose adjacent sides are in the ratio 8:3. So I will consider the length as 8x and breadth as 3x. Okay. Now what is equal to 264 here? What parameter of perimeter? Perfect. You need to identify that. Okay. The length of the wire is nothing but perimeter of a rectangle. Now what is the formula to calculate perimeter of a rectangle? 2
20
into L plus B. And this is equal to 264. Now we have considered length as 8x and breadth as 3x. And this implies 2 into 8x plus 3x, 11x is equal to 264. Or what's the value of x? X will be 12. Yes. X is equal to 12. So now we have the value of x. We can determine the length and breadth of this triangle. So this is 8 into 12, 96. And this will be 3 into 12, 36. Now what was asked in the question? You're asked to find the area of a rectangle. So what's the formula to calculate area? L into B. So this will be 96 into 36. So, okay. I can directly mark my answer as option D here without calculating. How?
Units plus 6.
Okay, so 6 into 6. It should end with 6. And we have only one answer, one option as, okay, a number ending with 6. Is it? So without even calculating, okay, I can mark my answer as clear. Any doubts, guys? Quick responses, please. Any doubts? Quick responses. No. Okay. So to answer this question, you need to understand that length is equal to perimeter. Length of the wire is equal to perimeter of rectangle. Yeah, option D. Now this is one good model. There are this model is asked in other government exams also. Okay. So I'll give you 1 minute. We'll discuss this after 1 minute. So I guess you would have done these type of models in your 10th and 12th standard, isn't it? How many of you remember that? Yes. Okay. Let's see. So if a path of 3 meters wide is laid all around and outside a field of dimensions, how civil engineers? We have civil engineers kada in this section.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So మీరు తర్వాత పెద్ద పెద్ద కాంట్రాక్టర్స్ బిల్డర్స్ అయిపోతే okay, so you need to do bill of quantities, isn't it, and estimations. Yes, proposal
Yes, sir.
okay, so these will help you when you have to prepare bill of quantities and proposals. Okay, so if a path 3 meter wide is laid all around and outside a field of dimensions 25 meters by 15 meters, so what is this? This is a rectangle. So we have a rectangle like this. Okay, so the dimensions are 25 into 15. A 3 meter wide path is laid all around and outside, isn't it? So 3 meter path is laid outside. Outside and like this. Isn't it? So this width is 3 meters. This will be 3 meters, this will be 3 meters, and this will be 3 meters. Okay, and we need to find the area of the path. Now, how can we find the area of the path?
Dimensions of outer rectangle.
Okay. So area of outer
Area-
rectangle
Area
minus
of outer
area of
rectangle minus area of inner rectangle.
inner rectangle. So I can see two rectangles here, and if I subtract the area of inner rectangle, this part from area of outer rectangle, I will get the area of the path. Perfect. Now this is 15, this is 25. What will be this length?
31.
31, sir.
31 by
It will
21.
be 31. 25 plus 3 meters here and 3 meters here. So what many students will do is they only consider 3 meters, one width. No. So from this point to this point, the length of the outer rectangle will be 3 plus 3. So 31. Now what will be the width of this rectangle? This is 15 plus 3 plus 3, 21. Isn't it? So what will be the area of outer rectangle? 31 into 21. Okay, what will be the area of inner rectangle? 25 into 15. So this is 375. So what is 31 into 21?
651.
651.
651. Subtract this. So ending with 6, 4, 7, and 2. So the answer should be 276. Simple, isn't it? Clear, guys? Any doubts? Quick responses, please. Quick responses. No. Okay. So moving ahead. Yeah. So I'll give you 1.5 minutes. We'll discuss this after 1.5 minutes. Guys, you can consider a value of pi as 22/7. Okay. Then 287. Let's see. Now a goat is tied to a corner of a square field of side 21 meters. So this is a square field. 21 meters. So a goat was tied at one of the corners with a rope of length 21 meters. Sorry, 14 meters. My bad. This is 14 meters. Okay. So can I say that the goat will be moving, can reach any point inside this arc? It can reach any point, isn't it? In this area. So it can graze this area. Now we are asked to find the area of the square, the area of the square field that the goat cannot graze. So we need to find this outer area. So how can we find that? Area of square minus area of arc, or this is called sector, my bad. Area of sector will give us the area of the square field that the goat cannot graze, isn't it? Now area of the square field is a square, isn't it? So here a is 21. So 21 square, which is 441 minus. How will you find area of sector?
Pi r square by 4.
Pi r square by 4. So how did you get 4? That's my question.
I
It's
circle
90 degrees. It's a square. Square no, sir. Sir,
Okay.
it's square no, sir.
Quadrant.
Square means 90 degrees.
circle లో quadrant.
Quadrants.
Quadrant. Okay. For example, what is the if the radius of a circle is given as okay, if the radius of a circle is given
Since
as
the
r,
angle is 90 degrees, it is quadrant. Taken as quadrant.
okay, this is 90 degrees. Okay, so we have a circle with radius r. The formula to calculate the area of circle is pi r square. Now I want area of this sector whose the included
90
angle
by
is theta.
360 into pi r square.
So in case if it's not 90, the formula is pi r square into
Theta by
theta
360 into pi r square.
Yeah. So here, since this is a square, this angle is 90. So pi into what is the radius? 14, isn't it? 14 into 14 into. Okay. Theta is 90 here. 90 by 360. So assume pi as 22/7. So 7 1 7 2s. This is 4 1/4, and this will be 11, and this will be gone. So 441 minus 11 into 14. So 140 154, isn't it? So what is 441 minus 154?
287.
287, and that should be the answer. Clear? Clear, guys? Any doubts? Quick responses. Okay, so these are some models which are asked previously in your CRT exams, guys. Okay, and this is for, okay, we have one more. Okay, and we have one question for your practice. So I'll give you 1 minute. We'll discuss this after 1 minute. So this is similar to the question that we have solved where the park is in the form of a rectangle. Okay, now it's in the form of a circle. Then what is the formula to calculate circumference or a perimeter of a circle?
Pi d or 2 pi r. Pi d or 2 pi r.
2 pi r.
Or pi d, sir.
Pi d, where d is a diameter and diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So you have good memory power. So ఎప్పుడో చిన్నప్పుడు చదువుకున్న చదువులు కూడా గుర్తున్నాయంటే credit goes to either your maths teacher or your memory power.
రెగ్యులర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ లో కూడా ఉంటాయి కదా సార్.
అందరికీ ఉండవు కదా.
ఇక్కడ ఉన్న 3 బ్రాంచ్లకు ఉంటాయి సార్.
Okay, so I don't know what branches are in this batch. Civil అయితే ఉందని తెలుసు, because
సివిల్ మెకానికల్ ట్రిపుల్ సార్.
ట్రిపుల్ అయితే ఉంటాయి. సివిల్ మెకానికల్ అయితే ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సో a circular garden has a diameter of 56 meters. It has a circular path running all around and outside it. Now చెప్పండి, circular garden inside diameter 56 or outside diameter 56?
Inside, sir.
Inside.
Outside, sir. Outside, sir. Outside, sir.
No, it is inside because it has a circular path running all around and outside it. Okay, so this is the circular path, isn't it? Okay, and this is the park. Okay, so this value is 56. Okay, if it is said that it has a circular path running all around and inside it, appudu circular path ila undadi. Okay, but the circular path is outside the circle, so the inner diameter is 56. Now let me consider the outer diameter, this width as W. Okay, now the difference between circumference of the larger and smaller gardens is 44 circumferences. Okay, so if I consider this diameter is 56, what is the radius? Radius will be 28. Okay, now let me consider this as the outer radius capital R. So 2 into pi into capital R minus 2 into pi into 28 is given as 44. Okay, so 2 into 22 by 7 into R. Okay, if I take this common, R minus 28 is equal to 44, or R minus 28 is equal to 7, or R is equal to 35. So this value is equal to 35. Now we need to find the width of the path. What is the width of the path? Capital R minus small r, isn't it?
7, sir.
Okay, what is this width? The outer radius minus inner radius. Inner radius is 28, outer radius is 35. So the answer for this question is 7. Or you can directly have this as the answer. R minus 28 is equal to 7. Done. Clear? Quick responses, guys. Yeah. So this is for your practice. Okay. So ABCD is a square of 16 square units. So side 4. Okay. 4 circles having equal radius. You need to find the ratio of area of shaded region to that of unshaded region. So area of unshaded region allows the area of total square minus area of these 4 circles. Clear? Yeah. So the answer for this question should be pi by 4. Now can I move to 3-dimensional solids? Quick responses.
సార్
Yeah,
Okay,
చెప్పండి.
sir.
ఈ ప్రాబ్లం కి ప్రీవియస్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది కదా సార్, అక్కడ 56 మీటర్స్ ఇవ్వకపోయినా సరే చేయొచ్చు కదా
ఆన్సర్
సార్ అది?
వస్తుంది. yes,
ఓకే సార్.
56 ఇచ్చినా ఇవ్వకపోయినా సరే ఆగండి. 56 ఇవ్వకపోతే మనకి ఈ ఆర్ ఉండదు కదా.
అంటే డిఫరెన్స్ ఇన్ సర్కంఫరెన్సెస్ ఇచ్చాడు కదా సార్, పై ఇంటూ క్యాపిటల్ డి మైనస్ పై ఇంటూ స్మాల్ డి సార్.
స్మాల్ డి అయిపోతుంది. 56 ఇవ్వకపోయినా సరే వస్తుంది.
ఓకే సార్.
So now moving to 3-dimensional solids. Now first simplest 3-dimensional solid అండి. What's the simplest 3-dimensional solid? Cube, isn't it? So we have discussed this while discussing cubes. Yes. Now, so 3-dimensional solids we will be having surface areas and volumes. Okay, we'll have surface area and we have volume. So in surface area lo kuda we have 2 types of surface area: lateral surface
and
area
total.
and total surface area. So why is this divided into 2 types? ఎందుకని we have 2 surface areas? lateral అనే ఒకటి ఎందుకు ఉంది, total అనే ఒకటి ఎందుకు ఉంది? Okay, it's based on the necessity. Okay,
సార్ లేటర్ అంటే టాప్ ఫేస్ కూడా, టాప్ ఫేస్ బాటమ్ ఫేస్ కవర్ చేస్తుంది. టోటల్ అయితే టాప్ ఫేస్ బాటమ్ ఫేస్ కవర్ చేస్తుంది.
okay, so why did The surface area divided into two types, lateral and surface. ఎందుకో చూద్దాం. Now first, if we have a cube where A is the edge of the cube,
Based
or
on
A
application, sir.
is the length of the side of this cube, then the volume will be A cube. Okay, so lateral surface area, total surface area ఎందుకున్నాయంటే, now let us consider an apartment. Okay, for example, if you want to paint an apartment, so which area will you consider? Will you consider lateral surface area or total surface area? ఏది కన్సిడర్
Total.
Lateral.
Total,
Lateral.
Lateral.
okay.
Surface
Okay, what are your answers? Will you consider lateral surface area or total surface area? Lateral surface area kada. So you will not be painting the ceiling, the top, mar mad మీద కింద cellar లో we won't paint kada. So what you will be painting? You will be painting. Okay, for example, if I consider this as an apartment, the left face, the front face, the right face, and the back face. You మాత్రమే నేను paint చేస్తా. I will not be painting the top face and bottom face if this is an apartment. So in that case, we will be considering lateral surface area. Lateral surface area and the surface areas of all the faces in lateral direction. Okay, how many faces do we have in lateral direction? 4. Total 6. In lateral direction, you have this right face, you have this left face, you have this front face, and you have this back face. Okay, top face, bottom face, we don't consider in lateral direction. So the lateral surface area will be A square. Sorry, 4A square. Now coming to total surface area. So when you are going to a birthday party and you have bought a gift which was packed inside a cube box and you want to gift wrap it. Gift wrap cheyali. Appudu what do you consider? Total
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 Total.
surface area.
అంతే కదా, మొత్తం అన్ని కవర్ చేసి వస్తాం ప్రైస్ కనిపించకుండా, అక్కడ ఏముందో తెలియకుండా, సస్పెన్స్ అది. ఓకే, సో in that case we will be considering total surface area and we will be covering all the 6 faces of the cube, so the area will be 6A square. So ఎందుకు డివైడ్ చేశారంటే based on the necessity or need. Okay, that's the reason we have two surface areas for cube, cuboid and cylinder. Okay, now answer please, you have 30 seconds. But this is not a previous CRT question. మరి ఇంత ఈజీ అయితే ఇవ్వలేదు.
125, sir.
125, 625. Okay, we have two different responses, 125 and 625. 125, isn't it? Easy question. The lateral surface area of a cube is 100 centimeters square. What is the formula to calculate lateral surface area? 4A square. 4A square is equal to 100. So A square is equal to 25. Implies A is equal to 5 centimeters. Now we need to find the volume. What is volume of a cube? A cube. So 5 cube, which is 125 centimeters. Clear? And one more important point that I want to mention here is you should be very careful about the units here. Okay, units దగ్గర కొంచెం careful గా ఉండండి అంతే. So the answer for this question should be 125 centimeter cube. Perfect. Now this is again a simple question, so I'll give you 30 seconds. Instead of lateral surface area, we are given with total surface area.
313, sir.
313, yeah?
343.
Sorry, 343.
343.
Yes, sir. 343.
343. So total surface area of a cube is 294 square centimeters. So total surface area is 6A square. 6A square is equal to 294. And this implies A square is equal to 49, which implies A is equal to 7. So side of a cube is equal to 7. So volume is equal to A cube. So 7 cube. 7 cube is 343. So 343 should be the answer for this question. Now, yeah. Now coming to cuboid. So cuboid is also similar to cube. Okay, but the dimensions in 3 different directions will be different. And so for a cube, the length of the edge will be same, but for a cuboid, they won't be same. So you will be having 3 different dimensions. For example, the length of the edge of this edge be L, the height is H, and this is B. Now coming to lateral surface area. The lateral surface area is given by 2 into L, 2 into H into L plus B. Now let's see, how did we get this formula? Okay, in lateral surface area, what are the phases that we will consider? This back face, front face, right face, and left face, isn't it? Now what is the area of this right face? This is a rectangle, isn't it? This surface is a rectangle with different dimensions, B and H. So the area of right face will be B into H. Okay, and the area of left face will also be B into H. So B into H. Now coming to front face. The length is L and here the height is H. The area of this rectangular face will be L into H. Okay, and same for the back face as well. So L into H. Okay, so you have 2BH plus 2LH, or if I take 2H common, 2H into L plus B. So this is how we got the formula of lateral surface area. Clear? Clear, guys? Now, how will you get total surface area? We have to consider the area of top face and bottom face, isn't it? So 2H into L plus B plus we have the area of this rectangular face. This is length and this is breadth. So L into B plus area of bottom face is again L into B. So you have 2 into LH plus BH plus LB. So this will be the total surface area of a cuboid. Now coming to the longest diagonal. So what will be the longest diagonal of a cuboid? Okay, so let me give you numbers for each vertices. Now then tell me, okay, the diagonal joining which vertices will be the longest? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
1, 5, and 4, 7.
1526
4, 6,
38 1526 sir.
Namaste, sir.
1, 5, 2, 6,
26
8, 3,
83
or 4, 7.
8, 3, and 2, 6.
Okay,
4
so
7.
can I say 1, 5? The line joining or the diagonal joining these two vertices will be the longest, isn't it? Okay, and the length of this diagonal is given by root over L square plus B square plus H square. How did we get that? Any idea?
Bottom surface, we should find the
By using
hypotenuse,
Pythagoras theorem.
1, 3 value, we get L square plus B square, square root of L
Perfect.
square plus B square.
Yes, by using Pythagoras theorem. Now let me consider, okay, so to determine the length of this diagonal joining 1 and 5, we know that this is H. This is H. Okay, and if I consider 1, 3 to be another side of this triangle, this forms a right angle triangle. So to determine this length, the line joining 1 and 5, you need to know the length of the line joining 1 and 3, the diagonal joining 1 and 3. So how can we find that?
Root over L square plus B
Bottom
square.
surface 1, 2, 3
Perfect.
triangle is
1,
a
2.
right angle triangle, sir.
1, 2, 3 triangle is a right angle triangle. So
So
this
1, 3
diagonal,
can be
this will be L square plus B square, isn't it? Now 1, 3, 5 is a right angle triangle. Root over L square plus B square is one side. H is another side. Then what will be the length of hypotenuse? Under
Square
root
root of
L square plus B square plus H square. Perfect. Clear? Any doubts? Quick responses. No. Okay, so moving ahead. So what is the length of the biggest pencil that can be placed in a box of dimensions 12 centimeters, 9 centimeters, and 6 centimeters? So when I look at this question, నాకు ఎందుకో నా చిన్నతనం గుర్తొచ్చింది. సో కొత్త పెన్సిల్ కొన్నప్పుడు జాగ్రత్తగా చెక్కి కరెక్ట్గా ఈ వర్టిసెస్ ఈ వర్టిసెస్ ఓకే ముళ్ళు విరగకుండా జాగ్రత్తగా ప్లేస్ చేసేవాళ్ళం. అంటే అప్పుడు బాక్సెస్ చిన్న ఉండేవిలేండి. ఓకే, సో హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ హావ్ డన్ దిస్?
16 I think, sir.
16.
జాగ్రత్తగా కదా. సో యా అప్పుడు మనకి ఇంత నాలెడ్జ్ లేదు కానీ ప్రాక్టికల్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంది. We do have some practical knowledge. Okay. So you guys might be next generation kids. Okay, so మీ దగ్గరికి వచ్చేసరికి పెన్ పెన్సిల్స్ అవన్నీ వచ్చేసినట్టు ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే,
ఐప్యాడ్స్ సార్ డైరెక్ట్.
మా జనరేషన్కి వచ్చేసరికి నటరాజ్ పెన్సిల్, ఒక బ్లేడ్, ఒక నటరాజ్ ఎరేజర్ పట్టుకుని వెళ్ళేవాళ్ళం స్కూల్కి. యా,
Sir,
సో ఓకే,
5 extra.
యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఆడిబుల్ మా.
హెచ్పి పెన్సిల్ కూడా యూజ్ చేసాం.
ఓకే, సో అప్పట్లో డెడికేషన్ అలా ఉండదు, నిజమే. So what is the length of the biggest pencil that can be placed in a box of dimensions 12 centimeters, 9 centimeter, and 6 centimeters?
261, sir.
So that will be under root 12 square plus 9 square plus 6 square. అంతే కదా, that will be the longest pencil. ఏదైనా పెన్సిల్ పెట్టగలరు అంటే అది joining these two vertices. Okay, so this should be 144, 81, and 36. Isn't it? So 4, 5, 11, 13, 6, 261. So that should be under root 261. So I think that can be simplified as 9 into 29. So 3 root 29. If you can simplify that, or 2 root 261 should be the answer. Clear? Yes. Okay, so మీ క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చేసింది. So painting the walls. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute. We'll discuss this after 1 minute. ఓకే, 5 మార్క్స్ ఫర్ గుడ్ హ్యాండ్ రైటింగ్. అలాంటి బోనస్లు మాకు లేవమ్మా. చిన్నప్పుడు. ఓకే, సో పెయింటింగ్ 5 sides నో కదా. సో ఫైండ్ ద కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ పెయింటింగ్ ద వాల్స్ అన్నాడు. సో హీ విల్ బి పెయింటింగ్ ఓన్లీ ద వాల్స్, నాట్ ద రూఫ్, isn't it? So that's what. So find the cost of painting the walls అన్నాడు. So he did not include the ceiling, isn't it? He did not included the ceiling. So you need to find the cost of painting 4 walls. So you have a rectangular room here. For example, this is a rectangular room. Okay. So we are given with these dimensions. So height is 12, breadth is 9, and hall is 15 meters long. Okay. So we are given with the 3 dimensions of the hall. Okay. Find the cost of painting of the walls. So shall we include ceiling also or not? No, we should not include the ceiling, isn't it? So what surface area should we consider? We should be considering the lateral surface area of this rectangular cuboid, of this cuboid. Okay, this is in the form of a cuboid. So lateral surface area is 2h into L plus B. So 2 into h is 12, length L is 15, and this is 9, so 24. So 2 into 12 into 24. So this is known, this is 24 square. So this is 576. Now find the cost of painting the walls at 72.5 per square meters, and the units of this lateral surface area is meter square. Okay, so the total price will be area 576 into price per square centimeter, price per square meter 72.5. What is this value? Can someone help me with the calculation?
41760.
47.
41760.
Okay, so the answer for this question should be 41,760 rupees. Clear? Bank entrance exam I have only written once, ma. Okay, so I have written IBPS once, I have written State Bank once, cleared both, and joined State Bank. Okay. Now, any doubts, guys? Quick response. Okay. So moving ahead. This is one good question.
$250 centimeters. Here.
Yeah, I was branch manager in State Bank of India. Yes. Okay. Let's see. 4 cubes having an edge of 5 centimeter long are arranged side by side to form a cuboid. Okay, what was the total surface area of a cuboid? So now we have 4 cubes. So they are placed side by side like this. And if you observe, this forms a cuboid, isn't it? Clear? Now having an edge 5 centimeters. So this is 5 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. Okay, by using the dimensions of the cube, can we find the length, breadth, and height of this cuboid? Yes. So height will be 5 centimeters, breadth will be 5 centimeters, but the length will be 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, 20 centimeters, isn't it? Now we have the length, breadth, and height of this cuboid. Can we find its total surface area? Yes. So it will be 2 into LB. So 5 into 20 plus BH 5 into 5 plus LH 20 into 5. So this will be 2 into 5 into 20 is 100 plus 25 plus 100. So
450, sir.
2 into 225. So 450 should be the answer for this question. Yeah. So the answer for this question should be 450 centimeters square. Clear, guys? Any doubts? Quick responses. So, yeah, the next three-dimensional solid will be cylinder. Now, can someone tell me how can you form a cylinder? A hollow cylinder. I am talking about a hollow cylinder, not a solid
Tap
cylinder.
Circulating a cuboid.
By
Rotating a cuboid.
Rectangle.
perfect. Roller rectangle. Now consider, or you can consider a rectangular sheet. For example, paper. Okay. So if you rotate this rectangle over along its breadth, okay, you will form a cylinder, a hollow cylinder. Okay, that is how a hollow cylinder is formed, isn't it? Yes. Now coming to volume of a cylinder. Now if we are given with the radius of the circular cross section as r and the height as h, okay, we can find the volume of the cylinder by using this formula pi r square h. Okay. Now cylinder will be having curved surface area. We do not call that lateral surface area because okay, this will be in curved shape, isn't it? Okay. So along this axis, this will be in a curved shape. So we will be calling it curved surface area. And the formula to find the curved surface area will be 2 pi r into h or 2 pi r h. Now if you need to find the total surface area of a cylinder, okay, you will get the total surface area by adding the area of top cross section and area of bottom cross section to curved surface area. Now curved surface area is 2 pi r h. Okay, and area of the bottom cross section will be pi r square and top cross section will be pi r square. So it will be 2 pi r into h plus r. So these are the formulas you want to remember. You have to remember. Okay, with respect to cylinders. On centroid, you may not get any questions on centroid because CRT exams won't touch properties of a geometry. Okay, they won't touch geometry. They will be asking you questions on mensuration only, finding the area, surface area, or volumes or perimeters. That's it. Okay, triangle వాటి ప్రాపర్టీస్ గురించి ఇప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగలేదు, అడగరు కూడా. Okay, clear? Quick responses. Okay, so can you answer this question? Two 269.5, 1078. Okay, we have two different answers. 1078. Okay. So 269.5, 21.99. Okay, let's see. So the answer for this question should be 269.5. Find the volume of the largest right circular cylinder which can be cut from a cube of side 7 centimeters. Now we have a cube of side 7 centimeters. Okay. Now what can be the maximum area of cross section of the cylinder? When will you have maximum area of cross section of the cylinder. You need to find the volume of the largest circular cylinder, isn't it? So can I say if this is the top face? Okay, how can you have maximum area of cross section of the cylinder when side of the square is equal to diameter of the circle, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Quick responses. When will you have maximum cross section area? When the side of the square is equal to diameter of the circle. Okay, so diameter of the cylinder should be equal to 7 centimeters. So radius will be equal to 7/2 centimeters. Yes. So volume of a cylinder. What is volume of a cylinder? Pi r square h, isn't it? Now, what can be the maximum height of the cylinder? Maximum height will be height of the cube, isn't it? So 7 centimeters. So the maximum cylinder you can have will be like this. Okay, this will be the maximum cylinder that can be cut from a cube of side 7 centimeters. So here the radius will be 7/2 and height will be equal to 7. Just substitute the values here. So pi is 22/7, r is 7/2, so 7/2 into 7/2, and h is 7. So these two will get cancelled. This is 11. So 11 into 49/2. So is it 269.5? Is this 269.5?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So the answer for this question should be 269.5. Okay, centimeter cube. So in order to answer this question, when circle is cut inclined, is it possible, sir? But you cannot have maximum cross sectional area kada. So if you cut circle in inclined direction, okay, you cannot have maximum area of cross section, isn't it? If you have maximum area of cross section, you might not have height. Clear? Is it clear? 1A3. Okay. Now moving ahead.
Fifty.
So we have three different answers. So 1540, 1540, 3455.7, 3141.5. Okay. 1540. Now let's see. A rectangular sheet of paper is folded into a cylinder. So the answer for this question is 1540. A rectangular sheet of paper. The dimensions are, this is 44 centimeter and this is 10 centimeter. Okay, and this was folded into a cylinder. Now if this paper was folded into a cylinder, what will be equal to the area of this sheet? The area of this sheet is equal to 10 into 44, which is 440 centimeters square. Now with respect to cylinder, what is this 440 centimeters square? Perfect.
Covered surface area.
That is the curved surface area of the cylinder. You can answer this question when you identify that the rectangular sheet, the area of this rectangular sheet is nothing but the curved surface area of the cylinder. So this 440 centimeters square will be equal to, what is curved surface area of the cylinder? 2 pi RH. Now what is the height of this cylinder? 10 centimeters, isn't it? So 440 is equal to 2 into, let me consider this as 22 by 7 into R we need to find out. Because to find the volume of the cylinder, first we need to determine the radius of the cylinder into height. Height is given as 10. So radius of the cylinder is equal to 7 centimeters. Now we have radius and we have height as well. Can we find the volume? Yes, using pi r square h. So 22 by 7 into radius is 7 into 7 into 10. So this is 154. 154 into 10 is 1540. So 1540 centimeter cube will be the volume of this cylinder. Clear? Yeah, can't we take, yeah, you can also consider that. See, you can also consider that the length of this rectangle will be equal to 2 pi r. You can also do that. So if you consider 44 is equal to 2 pi r, you will get r is equal to 7, isn't it?
ఒకవేళ 10 తీసుకుంటే సార్ 2
And up height of the
Height
cylinder
is
10
equal.
avadu kada. Then the height of the cylinder will not be 10 kada. It will be 44, isn't it? Clear? The 2 pi r is equal to 44 in this problem. Okay, but generally I will be considering the surface area. Okay, so ఒకసారి ఇలా రొటేట్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఇంకోసారి ఇలా రొటేట్ అవ్వచ్చు. We can't say. Okay, but the surface area will be constant. If I use this whole rectangle sheet to make a cylinder, then the curved surface area will be equal to the area of the rectangular sheet, isn't it? Clear? Can I move to next question, guys? Yes. So moving ahead. Now coming to pipe. So pipe చాలా మంది చూసే ఉంటారు. So in pipe we will be having two cylinders. Okay, a solid outer cylinder and a hollow inner cylinder, isn't it? So pipe ఎలా form అవుతుంది? If you have a solid cylinder and if you have a hollow cylinder inserted in that solid cylinder, you will get a pipe, isn't it? Okay, now if I consider the radius of the outer cylinder as capital R and the radius of inner cylinder as small r, the volume of the pipe or the volume of the material that is used to manufacture this pipe will be given by pi h into r square, capital R square minus small r square. Okay, so pi h, where height is, h is the height of the pipe or length of the pipe, into capital R square minus small r square. And this, I call this as thickness of the pipe. And thickness thickness, we can find the thickness by subtracting small r from capital R, isn't it? If I call this as t, r plus t is equal to r, capital R, or thickness is equal to outer radius minus inner radius, isn't it? Clear, guys? Okay, so let's solve some questions on pipes. Okay, so one question was asked on pipe. So no responses yet. Okay, let's see. Now a steel pipe has an external diameter of 1.6 centimeter. Okay, so let's draw the cross section of the pipe, isn't it? So external diameter, so this is 1.6 centimeters. Now what will be the external radius? 1.6 by 2, which is 0.8 centimeters. Okay, so this length is 0.8 centimeters. Now thickness of 1 mm. Okay, so that's why I told you you should be careful with respect to units, isn't it? So thickness is 1 mm. Okay, here we are considering the radius in centimeters. So if I convert 1 mm to centimeter, it will be 0.1 centimeter. Okay, now we have capital R is equal to 0.8 centimeters. Thickness is 0.1 centimeter. Can we find the inner radius of this pipe? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
0.6.
0.6 or 0.7?
6, sir.
I'm not talking about the
0.7,
diameter.
sir.
I'm talking
0.7.
about the radius, isn't it? So this radius, my length is 0.8. This is 0.1. So what will be this radius? 0.8 minus 0.1.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this will be 0.7 centimeter. If you're talking about the diameter, then you have to subtract 0.2 from what? 1.6. Then the diameter of the inner cylinder will be 1.4 centimeters. Clear? So don't get confused, isn't it? Now we are given with the density. 1 centimeter cube weighs 8 grams. What is this? This is nothing but the density of the material used. Okay, we need to find the weight if the total length is 70 centimeters. Now, density into volume will give us the weight, isn't it? So let's find out the volume of this pipe. So it will be pi into h into r square minus small r square, isn't it? So this will be 22 by 7 into length is 70 centimeters by r square. So 0.8 square minus 0.7 square. So this will be 22 by 7, or these will get cancelled. So 220 into 0.64 minus 0.49. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so this will be 220 into what is 64 minus 49? 0.15. Okay, so this will be the
33.
33, sir.
33,
sir.
this will be the volume of the pipe, isn't it? 33 centimeter cube. Now we are given that 1 centimeter cube weighs 8 grams. So what will be the weight of 33 centimeter cube? So 33 into 8, it should be 264 grams, isn't it? So the answer should be 264. Rohit Sharma's highest score, isn't it? Against which country?
Sri Lanka.
Okay, fine. So moving ahead. Okay, now coming to prism. So how many of you know what is a prism? What is a prism?
Upper and lower side, sir. Same shape lo ఉంటాయి, sir. Bottom and top.
Extended triangle. Okay. So you
Where all
consider,
the faces meet at one point, sir.
okay. So this is a prism, isn't it? Okay, this I call this as a triangular prism. This is a triangular prism. మీరు చూసుంటారు experiment లో. So there will be light ray coming here and you will be having 7 different visible colors. When a light ray falls on a prism, okay, you will be getting 7 different colors. Okay, so this is a triangular prism. Okay, if I consider this, 1 minute. Yeah. So if I have a prism like this will be hexagonal prism. Okay. So the properties of prism is that it should have uniform cross section throughout its length. Okay, that cross section can be of any type. It can be a triangle, it can be a square, it can be a rectangle, or it can be a hexagon, octagon, decagon. Okay, it doesn't matter. But it should have uniform cross section. It should have uniform cross section throughout its height or length. Now, can I call cube a prism? Yes or no? As per the definition, cube has a uniform cross section throughout its height, isn't it? Yes, I call cube a prism, cuboid a prism, and cylinder is also a prism. Now, what is the formula to calculate
No, sir,
volume?
sir. Sir, cube prism indicates, sir.
Uniform cross section ఉంది కదా.
Sir, cube లో అయితే సార్ క్యూబ్ లో మరి హైట్ కూడా సేమ్ అవ్వాలి కదా.
సేమ్ కదా.
ప్రిజం లో హైట్ వేరీ అవుతుంది కదా.
అవ్వాల్సిన పని
ప్రిజం లో
లేదు.
ఎందుకు మారుతుంది హైట్?
ప్రిజం లో హైట్ సేమ్ ఉండొచ్చు. ఒక్క నిమిషం నాన్న. ప్రిజం లో హైట్ డిఫరెంట్ ఉండొచ్చు, సేమ్ ఉండొచ్చు అన్నది. ప్రిజం డెఫినేషన్ ఏంటి? ఓకే, ఎనీ సాలిడ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ విచ్ హ్యాస్ ఎ యూనిఫామ్ క్రాస్ సెక్షన్ త్రూ అవుట్ ఇట్స్ హైట్ ఆర్ లెంత్. క్యూబ్ లో అది ఉందా లేదా? యూనిఫామ్ క్రాస్ సెక్షన్
బట్ ఆల్ ప్రిజమ్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ క్యూబ్స్ నో కదా సార్.
నేను ఆల్ ప్రిజమ్స్ ఆర్, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సేయింగ్ ఆల్ ప్రిజమ్స్ ఆర్ క్యూబ్స్. ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ క్యూబ్ ఈజ్ ఎ ప్రిజం. ప్లీజ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్. సిలోజిజమ్స్ అయ్యిందా?
అర్థమైంది.
Okay, I'm not saying all prisms are cubes. Okay, so cube is a prism antam. Okay, now let's see why. What is volume of a prism? Area of base into height. Now, what is the area of base of a cube? A square. A square into height is also a. So a cube. Kada. Now I will call what? Cuboid a prism. Okay, because the area of cross section is constant. So L into B. Okay, so what is the volume of a cuboid? LBH. L into B into H. I will call cylinder a prism. What is the area of this? Pi r square into height will give us the volume. You can check the formulas of these three. They are same. Volume of cube is a cube. Okay, volume of a cuboid is LBH. Volume of a cylinder is pi r square H. Isn't it? Is this clear? Yes or no? Quick responses. So prism is a three-dimensional solid which has uniform cross section throughout. Now coming to curved surface area. Curved surface area and the lateral surface area in cube. Okay, so what is perimeter of base? Perimeter in the base will be in the shape of a square. So 4a into what is its length? A. So curved surface area or lateral surface area of a cube is 4a square. Now let us consider cuboid. What is perimeter of base? 2 into L plus B into height. This is nothing but the lateral surface area of a cuboid. Now curved surface area of a cylinder. Perimeter of base 2 pi r into h. 2 pi r h. Isn't it? Now curved surface area of cube 4a square plus 2a square 6a square. Now curved surface area of a cuboid 2 into h into L plus b plus 2lb. Now total surface area of a cylinder 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square. Ante. Clear? So prism is a three-dimensional solid which has uniform cross section throughout. Okay. For example, if you forget any of these formula, okay, for example, ఇది మర్చిపోయారు అనుకోండి, then you can identify that cube or cuboid or a cylinder is a prism and you can find the volume, curved surface, total surface by using these formulas. Okay, volume is equal to area of base into height, curved surface area is perimeter of base into length, total surface area is curved surface area plus 2 times area of base. Clear guys? Quick responses please. Still any doubts? Okay. Okay, so cubes are prisms. Do you agree with me? So syllogisms, if I have to mark this will be set of prisms. Okay, and this will be cubes. So all cubes are prisms, but all prisms are not cubes. Clear? Yeah. So moving ahead. So what will be the answer for this question?
$160, sir.
160 root 3.
So what is the formula of to calculate area of an equilateral triangle?
Root 3 by 4 a square.
Root 3 by 4 a square. So we have a prism which has a base in shape of an equilateral triangle. So we have a triangular prism, isn't it? Okay, and we need to find its volume. So volume of a prism, volume is equal to area of base, which is in the form of an equilateral triangle, into height, isn't it? So this length or this height is 10 centimeters, and the side of this equilateral triangle is 4 centimeters. So area will be equal to root 3 by 4 into a square, 4 into 4, into height 10. So this will be 40 root 3 square centimeters. Sorry, centimeter cube. So the answer for this question should be 40 root 3 centimeter cube. Clear? Any doubts, guys? Quick responses. No. Okay. Now coming to cone. Okay. Yes, I. What's your doubt? So what's your doubt in this? Any doubts? Okay. So moving to the next three-dimensional solid object, cone. So in cone, we'll be having three variables. Okay, they are radius, radius of the cone, height of the cone, and slant height of the cone. This is called the slant height of a cone. Okay, so L square is equal to R square plus H square. Okay, so if you see, this forms a right angle triangle and this is L. So L is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So you can say that L square is equal to R square plus H square. Now to calculate the volume of a cone, it will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. Or I can also any observations here? Did you observe something?
Cylinder lo three
Method
parts.
of area of cylinder.
Volume of cylinder
Volume
by
of
3 by 3. Okay, so in to find the volume of a cone, you do not need slant height, but to determine the curved surface area and total surface area of a cone, you need to determine the slant height of a cone. So the curved surface area will be given by pi r L. So here we will be using slant height. and total surface area will be curved surface area plus, okay, area of bottom face, bottom cross section, and area of top cross section. You do not have any area at the top of a cone, so it will be 0. So the total surface area will be pi r into L plus R. So you need to remember these formulas to answer questions from cones. Clear? Mensuration formulas తప్ప ఏముండదు, just you need to remember the formula and you have to apply the formulas to get the answer. Ante. So first question on cones. I'll give you 1 minute. We'll discuss this after 1 minute.
One 1.75 centimeters.
Now a solid cone has a volume of 210 centimeter cube. So what is the volume of a cone? 1 by 3 pi r square h. And this is equal to 210 centimeter cube. Now what is the height of a cone if its base area is 120? So base area ante pi r square is equal to 120, isn't it? So this I can write it as 1 by 3 into area of base into height, which is equal to 210, isn't it? So 1 by 3 into 120 into h is equal to 210. So this is 4, or the height is 21 by 4, which will be equal to 5.25 centimeters. So the height of this cone will be 5.25. Okay. Clear? Simple application of the formula, guys. Yeah, 21 by 4, 5.25. Perfect. Now, I'll give you 1.5 minutes.
Eight nine 8920 centimeter cube.
So let's not disclose the answers. Okay, so we have different answers coming: 9240, 9200, 27720. Any other answers? So majority of the responses are 9240. Okay. So in this question, it is given that the area of base of a right circular cone is 1386 square centimeters. Its height is 20 centimeters. Find the volume and curved surface area. So we can directly find the volume using area of the base and height. So that will be 1 by 3 into, I can write this as area of base into height. So that will be 1 by 3 into 1386. Sorry, my bad. 1386 into 20. So is this divisible by 3? 14, 14 plus 4, 18 years. So this will be 462. So 462 into 2. So
9240.
49240. Okay. So you can find the volume of this cone very easily, isn't it? Now coming to the curved surface area. So what is the formula to calculate curved surface area? Pi RL. So to determine the curved surface area, you need to find the slant height of the cone, isn't it? So slant height. So L square is equal to R square plus H square. So to find the slant height of the cone, you need both radius and height. We are given with height as 20 centimeters, but you need to find the radius. So you can find the radius, okay, by using the area of base of this cone. So what will be area of the base? Pi R square. Pi R square is equal to 1386 centimeter square, isn't it? So this is 22 by 7 into
21, sir.
R square is equal to 1386. So what is the value of R?
21, sir.
21. No? Okay. Is the radius 21? Okay, yes.
Yes, sir.
21 centimeter. Now, so L square is equal to 21 square, 441 plus 20 square, 400. So L square is equal to
29.
841. So 29.
29.
So L is equal to 29. So we have L, we have radius, and we have, yeah, now we can determine the curved surface area of the cone. So it will be 22 by 7 into 21 into 29. So this will be 66 into 29. So any answers? Is it 1914?
191.
1913.
1914 it should be. So 9 into 6 is 54, right? So it should end with 4, isn't it? So the answer for this question should be 1914 and 9240. Clear? Clear, guys? Any doubts? Quick responses. No. No doubts. No doubts. Okay. So moving ahead. So we are given with slant height and radius of base. You need to find the volume of a cone. I'll give you 1 minute. Okay. So we have, okay, 301.7 unanimous answers. Okay, we have one answer as 905.14. Now let's see. 96 pi. Okay, so it's in pi. Then the slant height and the radius of base are 10 and 6 respectively. So L is equal to 10, R is equal to 6. So L square is equal to R square plus H square. So this is 10 square, which is 100, is equal to R square 36 plus H square. And this implies H square is equal to 64 or H is equal to 8. Now, can we determine h is equal to 8 directly? Yes.
Yes, sir. Pythagoras triplets.
Pythagoras triplets, isn't it? Okay. So any dimensions in the form 3:4:5
Five.
will form Pythagoras triplets. So this and this should be hypotenuse. Here slant height is the hypotenuse. So we are given with this as 10, this as 6. Okay. So the third side will be 8. Okay. So the height of a cone is 8. Find the volume of a cone. So it will be 1/3 into okay, let's keep in pi. Pi into r square. 36 into height 8. So this will be 12. 12 into 8 is 96. So 96 pi centimeter cube. This should be the answer. Yeah, 96 pi. Clear, guys? So how many Pythagoras triplets do we have? We have many, but the most important ones are 3, 4, 5. Then
25,
6,
21.
8, 10.
6, 8, 10 will come under 3, 4, 5, isn't it?
5, 21, 25.
5, 12, 13. Okay, 7, 24, 25. So mostly the questions will be asked on these two. Okay, you can also keep a note of this as well. 7, 24, and 25. They also form Pythagoras triplets. Clear, guys? Can I move to next question? Quick responses. Okay, so moving ahead. Coming to frustum of a cone. Yeah, 21, 20, 29. We have just discussed that. Yes. Okay, coming to frustum of a cone. So what is the frustum of a cone? How a frustum of a cone is formed?
By cutting horizontally to
Parallel
the
గా కట్
cone.
చేయాలి సార్ బేస్ కి.
Okay, so by cutting a cone parallel to its base, okay, you'll have a frustum of a cone. So what are the examples for a frustum of a cone? Any examples, guys, which we use in our daily life?
Glass.
Yes, your buckets, isn't it? So these are some examples of frustum of cone. Okay, so questions based on frustum of cone are rarely asked in your CRT exams. Okay. Hello. Yeah, so they are rarely asked. I have come across only one question based on frustum of cone. Okay, so you need to remember these formulas of frustum of cone. Now the lateral surface area of cone will be pi L into R plus R. So earlier it was pi L into R, but here pi L into R plus R, where L is the slant height of this frustum, R is the radius of the base, and small r is the radius of the top cross section, isn't it? Now total surface area will be pi into capital R square plus small r square plus L into capital R plus small r. Okay, volume will be 1/3 pi h into capital R square plus capital R into small r plus small r square. Okay, here the slant height, the formula to calculate the slant height will be different. So L square is equal to R minus R whole square plus h square. Okay, so try to remember these four formulas. Okay, because if you get any question from frustum of a cone, you should be able to answer that. Clear? So nothing much to discuss on frustum of a cone. Now, can you solve this question for me? Find its lateral surface area.
సార్ ఒకసారి ప్రీవియస్ యాక్చువల్లీ పోయిరా.
Sure. Okay, just give me 1 minute. You can take a screenshot now.
ఓకే సార్.
Come on guys, this is a simple question. This is a simple question, isn't it? So what's the formula to calculate lateral surface area of a cone? Pi L into R plus R, isn't it? So we are given with all these dimensions. Top radius, small r is equal to 6. Base radius, capital R is equal to 8. And slant height, L is equal to 5 centimeters. So just substitute the values here and get the answer. So this will be pi into 5 into 6 plus 8, 14. So this will be 70 pi. So the answer for this question should be option D. Clear? Quick responses. Yeah, 70D should be the answer. It's not 65 pi, it's 70 pi. Yeah. Now coming to the last three-dimensional solid, sphere. Okay. Now, Ma, can you please turn off your video? Someone's video is on. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so you will be having only two parameters for a sphere. There will not be any total surface area. You will be having or lateral surface area. There will be only one surface area for a sphere, and that will be curved surface area, and it is given by 4 pi r square, where r is the radius of a sphere. And volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. You need to remember this. Now coming to hemisphere. So when you cut a sphere along its center, okay, by a plane passing through its center, you will have two equal hemispheres, isn't it? Now hemisphere will be having curved surface area and total surface area. Please be cautious. Okay, and volume of the hemisphere will be half of this sphere, isn't it? So sphere's volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So hemisphere's volume will be half of the 2 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. Now sphere's curved surface area is 4 pi r square. So hemisphere's curved surface will be half of the 2 pi r square. But a solid hemisphere will be having this surface as well. Okay. So we will be having total surface area in case of a hemisphere. It will be 2 pi r square, the curved surface area, plus you can see a circle here with radius r. What will be the area of this cross section? Pi r square. So the total surface area of a hemisphere will be 3 pi r square. Clear, guys? Okay. So we have 3 questions on spheres. Okay. We'll discuss them and we'll call it a day. So a sphere has a radius of 12 centimeter. Find its volume and curved surface area. So direct application of the formulas. The previous slide. Okay. Please take a screenshot of this. Okay. Sorry. Yes. So the radius of a sphere is 12 centimeters. We need to find its volume and curved surface area. Keep it in pi. Okay. So or either consider pi as 22 by 7, or you can just keep the values in pi. Okay. So a sphere has a radius of 12 centimeters. So radius is 12 centimeter, and we need to find its volume and curved surface area. So what is the formula to calculate volume of a sphere? Volume is equal to 4 by 3. Sorry, 1 minute. 4 by 3 pi r cube, isn't it? So this will be 4 by 3 into so 12 into 12 into 12. So this will be 4. So this will be 16 into 144 pi. So can someone help me with the calculation?
2304.
Okay. So the volume should be 2304 pi. And coming to curved surface area. Curved surface area is 4 pi r square. So 4 into radius is 12. So 4 into 144 into pi. So this should be 576, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So because 24 square. So 576 pi. So the answers for this question should be 2304 pi and 576 pi. And this is volume. So centimeter cube, and this is area. So centimeter square. Okay. Clear, guys? Now this is one important model which I have come across in your CRT exams. So 125 small spherical balls is formed, are melted, okay, and made to a larger sphere of diameter 40 centimeters. Now find the diameter of spherical balls. Now tell me, if something is melted and recasted, what is constant?
Volume is constant.
Okay. So material
Volume,
is
sir.
constant. So hence volume. Okay. Is the diameter 4 or radius 4?
No, sir, radius diameter, right?
Yeah. So you should be very careful, guys. We are asked to find the diameter of the small spherical balls, isn't it? Okay, let's see. So if 125 small spherical balls can be made from a larger sphere of diameter 40 centimeters. So we have a larger sphere with diameter 40. So what will be the radius of this larger sphere? 20 centimeters, isn't it? So this was melted and we have 125 small spherical balls, isn't it? So when something is melted and 1 minute and casted into another shape, the material used will be constant. Okay, so there, let us assume that there is no wastage of the material. Okay, so material ante volume. So same volume, material of same volume is converted from one sphere of larger diameter, one large sphere of diameter 40 centimeters to 125 small spherical balls. Okay, so what is the volume of the material used here? So that will be volume is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, isn't it? So this will be 4 by 3 into, let me keep this value in pi itself, pi into 20 cube. Okay, and this will be equal to, now if I assume that the radius of each small spherical ball be r. Okay, then what will be the volume of each spherical ball? 4 by 3 pi r cube. And we have 125 balls of this kind, isn't it? So the total volume will be 125 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this will be 125 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So I can cancel 4 by 3 pi on both sides. So r cube is equal to 20 cube by 125, or r cube is equal to 20
8.
by 5
ఇక్కడే
cube.
వాడుకో ఛార్జింగ్ పెట్టుకో ఛార్జింగ్ లేడు.
Okay, so r is equal to 20 by 5, which is 4, and we are asked to find the diameter of the small spherical ball. So it will be 4 into 2, 8 centimeters. The answer is not 4, 8 centimeters. Clear, guys? Clear? Any doubts in today's class? No? Can I have quick responses, please? Okay, so the All you need to do is you need to by heart the formulas. Okay. So let's call it a day, guys. So you can consider this to be a practice session, a practice question. Okay. So we have a cylindrical vessel has a radius of 6 centimeters. Okay, it was filled with water partially. Okay, some lead shots are dropped into the vessel. So what will happen because of that? There will be a level in the there will be increase in the water level, isn't it? Okay. So if radius of each shot is 2 mm, how many lead shots are dropped? So how will you answer this question? So we have a cylindrical vessel, isn't it? So it was filled with water up to a certain level. Okay. Now you have dropped some lead shots. Okay, and the radius of each lead shot is 2 mm. Okay. Then because of this, initially the water level used to be here. Because of this, there was an increase of water level by 8 centimeters. Okay, now we need to determine how many lead shots are dropped. So this can be answered, okay, by equating volume of the water raised, okay, or volume of all the lead balls will be equal to volume of water displaced. Okay, so volume of all the lead shots or lead balls dropped in the vessel should be equal to volume of the water displaced. So how will you find volume of the water displaced? Pi r square h. What is the radius of the cylindrical vessel? Pi into 6 into or 6 square into, okay, how much height did the water level get increased? 8 centimeters, isn't it? So pi into 6 square into 8 will be equal to the volume of water displaced. Okay, equate it with the volume of all the lead shots and find the number of lead shots. So the answer for this question should be 27,000. So what principle is this? Volume of
Archimedes.
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 So perfect. Okay. So volume of the object immersed will always be equal to volume of the water displaced. Clear? So perfect, guys. So let's call it a day. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay. So thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.